Are there different styles of play within the Caribbean hockey playing nations? Are there different approaches to the game?
I would say so. Before it was, you would recognize it quite easily, and now though it tends to be, the style seems to be merging, where it's similar. So before, a few years ago, you would be able to clearly identify, say, a player from Barbados, a player from Guyana, and one from Trinidad. Now, I guess with the access of information, with the development of the sport, with the growth of the knowledge base of the coaches and the players, you find that the styles are becoming similar. So before you could say, okay, speed, that's Barbados. Thinking sport, okay, that's Trinidad, Guyana, okay, but now you find it's a melting pot. All the athletes would have similar styles in terms of playing, thinking the game, strategy. So it's, yeah, I think based on just the availability of hockey and watching hockey, the styles have been able to merge over a couple of years.
When you were playing for the New York Islanders, how did this manifest itself? How did these different styles combine?
It actually it worked out pretty well because based then on the playing styles, you were able to tell immediately the strengths and the weaknesses of your players, right? This, I think, gave you a better sense of understanding as a player, which now helps as a coach, because you're able to identify and adjust on the field, knowing that, okay, we have this player from Barbados. So if you give her the ball, she's going to take that and she's going to run. You have the Jamaicans who would be able to stand firm against any defenders and to be able to handle the challenges. So that is actually a good thing because it contributed to the success of the team, where you always found the different styles coming in. So whenever Islanders came to play a team, you were always unsure of their playing styles because there were so many various styles from the different Caribbean athletes joining them, and even from the local New Yorkers there, you know. But it was interesting, and as I said before, it helps with developing that game strategy as a player, which has now helped as a coach.
How much did the players within the New York Islanders set up, specifically with the women, but also, I suppose, widely across both genders? Which I imagine, it sounds like both genders were interacting quite a bit. How much of this cross-pollination was beneficial for what you were talking about, the blending of styles? Was it prompted by the New York Islanders, this blending of styles, or did it come from a different angle?
I think it was prompted by them because they were responsible for pulling the players, you know. They're responsible for pulling the players and just making it work. So a coach for New York Islanders had, I think, a bigger responsibility than, say, a coach for whatever one of the clubs there. I think there was Big Apple as well as Manhattan, a team from Manhattan. The job was always a little trickier with the New York Islanders because there were so many different players, so many different styles, so many different cultures and mindsets towards the game that you had to stop, figure it out, and then put a team that is united out there. I think, though, as a result of them being successful at doing that, merging the players, merging the cultures, you found that other teams, I think, were more interested in also bring in some diversity. So now I think that you'd find a few teams with a few Jamaicans on it, a few teams with a few Trinis playing that is not New York Islanders, you know, because Islanders was known for that Caribbean vibes. But now a lot of teams are more open, again, because you see the benefit that these players bring, you know, having come from different cultures, or not having come from the same system that the US players would come from. It adds a benefit. So I think they greatly responsible for bringing the diversity to the league there in New York, as well as just raising the overall level of the playing style.